Today is the 27th. Just a quick one, guys. There we go, just on the GoPro today. Are we in? All right, the 27th. First up, big congratulations to Ya and Angie. Yesterday, you know, the couple, we went down to Savannaket for the wedding. Early March, beginning of March. You've seen the video. Yep, they had a beautiful baby boy yesterday. Both mother and baby is healthy. Don't know about any names yet. So the 27th of April, and I'm gonna get my neck wrung if I do not mention this. Happy birthday to little Jeannie, my mother. 74 today. 70 bloody 4, would you believe it? Hope you're having a wonderful day back in Oz, Mum. Missing you heaps. There'd be a couple of subscribers who would be missing your beautiful smile, charm and wit. Just a couple, not many, but they'd be missing your face from some of my vlogs. So I hope all is well back there, Mum. Looks like we're in for a storm. Wednesday afternoon, 22nd. We're just at a family friend's place. Close friend of Neenee's. Just a Farsi ceremony. She just recently come out of hospital, so we're having a small ceremony for her. Old traditional house next door. Check out this storm coming. I don't know if you guys can see it, but on the riverbank up here, the waves are just starting to get up. That was grey. It's a dirty grey now from the wind just whipping up all the dust coming towards us. You can see the waves creeping down further. These guys are going to have to get out of the water soon, surely. And a lot of that city over there is just starting to disappear in the dust. Here it comes. You can feel the wind. Yeah. How quick did that change? So this, the dust there and the smoke being blown, the wind front, storm front. Look at that, within. Now it's getting stronger. Yeah, out of nowhere. How crazy is that? How quick did that come over? Oh guys, I'm getting sand blasted here. Gonna duck back inside. That's bullshit. There it goes. Smashing the big pot too. Okay, somewhere where we never expected to be. We're at the Laos S.E.Asia hospital, private hospital. I'll tell you why in a while, in a minute. I just wanted to let you show you this. Got it spaced out. so people sit apart. But I'll let you know while we're here in a minute. Okay, this is our room. We've had to bring Neenee here. They're just bringing her up the lift. This is the Laos S.E.Asia private hospital. I'll have a chat to you guys out here. The Laos S.E.Asia hospital. I think I've briefly mentioned it before, one or two videos. It just glossed it over it, how Neenee suffers from high blood pressure. And a couple of months ago, just before I arrived here, she was in a hospital because of stomach problems, bad bacteria in her stomach, reflux. And when that happened, her high blood pressure would just skyrocket. And she was in here for about 3 or 4 days. They kind of got it a bit under control, enough to let her out. But today, everything was going great earlier on today, until this afternoon. Coco and I were out training, just having a bit of a workout. Neenee was going to get a couple of steaks on for us. We had a couple of juicy steaks picked out too. And after the workout went in, the steaks weren't on, and Neenee was just laying down. She's got her own blood pressure thing on her arm that she keeps check of, and she was getting reflux bad, but really bad stomach pains, worse than before. You know, the trouble has always been there, but we wanted to get it looked at. Well, once I got over here, before I actually got over here, I said, we're going to have to get it checked out. If they've let you out of the hospital and still don't know exactly what it is, when I come over, we'll duck over to Thailand to the better hospitals over there and get them to actually observe what's going on in her stomach and find out. But as we all know, no sooner had I crossed over here, the borders were shut. We could not travel to Thailand, and if we did, we would have been stuck there, not being able to get back. So, and her stomach was, you know, as long as she was eating okay, not too spicy food, not too much sticky rice. Sticky rice is not good for a bad stomach. We've just been sort of monitoring it and keeping check of it, but today, it's something is wrong. Anyway, for the three of us, this is our room for tonight and however many other nights. Coco's kindly given me the couch. Scenes on the senior. My darling is here. You're looking gorgeous, sweetheart. How you feeling? You got anything to say to the guys? This is shit, isn't it? Shit. Absolutely shit, honey. Alright, so Neenee's told me bring me laptop, because this is what happens when you come to hospitals like this. The family partners come and they actually stay here, sleep in the hospital with them. So this is an experience. Brought me laptop, so I'm going to be able to edit, and hopefully this is Thursday night. We are on the hunt for some breakfast. We stayed the night there. What's this area called? Suburb. Not sure. We're not sure. And is this all the same hospital or different private hospitals? Different. Yeah, what's this guy making? Yeah, see what he's got. Sabadi. You want? One fry? Yeah. Con tiền còn ngay thôi đấy. Có chip tạm cái này. What meat is that? You have red meat. Oh, I don't want pate. What's this? Is that pork?
Yeah.
Yeah, might have a pork roll. Alright guys, I did get a couple of pork rolls, salad pork rolls off that fella on the side of the road. 18,000 kip, so 3 Aussie dollars, $1.50 for a 6-incher. So you're looking at $2. Coco's just here at the Mini Big C. He's grabbing himself some roasted chicken. He's dosing up on the protein at the moment. Too many carbs in the roll for him. Neenee's back in hospital. Looks like we're going to be staying here another night. They're getting a stomach specialist, a gastroenterologist. Is that how it's said? Gastro something. Somebody who specialises in stomach, because bad bacteria should not be this severe and last so long. So we need to get to the bottom of this, guys, find out what's going on. There it is. My Burger King. Couple of ATMs there. Just looking so we can find some landmarks so I remember how to get to this hospital, where the ATMs are. Okay. Bags of rice on the back of the truck there. A big old building, a big old castle, and that's it here on the right. It's a food cafe there too, mate. They probably do food for later on. I'm eating this out here because of the bloody crumbs of it. It's one of those bread rolls, very crummy. Neenee's in there joking that because we can't travel because of the virus, we're travelling to the hospitals and staying there. It's kind of what it's like. My first hospital hotel room. Does anybody know what this is? It looked like crumbs he was putting on it, but it's not. And it just looks like brown cotton wool, furry like that. Kind of tastes like cotton bacon, and it's pretty good.
You want to try all this?
No, I know what egg tastes like, mate.
No, this one.
Yeah, it's is it a chocolate egg?
No.
No, it's. I'm good. I'm good. No. What is it with them trying to get me to enjoy eggs? I just don't like eggs, guys. I'm sorry, unless it's chocolate egg. I only just finished the other half of that Laos Subway roll that I got earlier this morning. That was good. And what I thought he was putting heaps of onion on, it wasn't. It's big strings of papaya that's been soaked in vinegar. It is really nice. Yeah, what I thought was a guard box. Well, it is a guard box, isn't it? Because he sits there and keeps an eye on the motorcycle car park, obviously for the staff. We're going to be here another night. Coco and I are ducking home in about half hour. It's about 2:30 now. Ducking home. Gonna grab a feed, shower, change, probably have a bit of a workout, and grab ourselves another meal and come back here, stay the night again with Neenee. Neenee's booked in to see a specialist, gastro specialist. So I just thought I'd give you a look at the car park because there's not much else out here. You've seen our Laos Asian hospital hotel room, and the dot fung dangs are starting to flower. Red flowering tree. Dang is red. Dot fang is flowering tree. How you feeling?
I'm feel good.
She's happy. We just got some good news that she's going home. They're getting on top of this bacteria, and then going to because they've done some tests of her blood and that, and there's still some bad bacteria, but they want to settle that down before she sees the gastro specialist. For the stay here, this hotel for the night, for us to stay here, including the medicines and drip and the care that they gave us, was 1,700,000 kip. 1 million kip is about $100, so just a little bit over $100. So you can say about $170 to stay here. Been here nearly 24 hours now. Did that come with breakfast?
Yeah, include.
Breakfast was included. Not for me and Coco. You seen we had to go hunting. Try getting that back home. $170. Pretty good, hey?
How in your home?
I wouldn't like to even guess. In my home, you know, if that happened in Australia, wouldn't cost us anything. You know, if we had to be admitted, go to emergency hospital, you're admitted, it's not going to cost you anything. But they'll kick you out as soon as they think you're better. All this medication, Neenee, would probably cost more than $170 back home. Oh, I'm just happy that she can come home tonight, and we're following up in a week. There's joy. There's trouble, actually. Joy in English means trouble, I'm sure, but we are just at Neela and Kong's place, meeting Kev. Kev, I'll throw up a picture of Kev wetting the baby's head. What do you call it in Lao, Neenee? Wetting the baby's head. What do you call it in Lao? Nan kam. I'll be out here with Mr. Joy, keeping an eye on these beers so he don't drink them all.
ใช่มันยังไม่เป็นมันยังอ่อนอยู่ Whoa yeah it's hard
Yeah. Deceivingly strong, Mr. Joy. Deceivingly strong.
I strong.
Kicked my ass in an arm wrestle.
This the ice.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. I'm very used to it with ice now. Cheers, Neil. 16 days with no new COVID-19 cases. That is Laos's story. That's what I've got to report today, among other things. Went for a bit of a ride yesterday afternoon to get some fruit and that, so enjoy the ride while I dribble on to you guys and bring you guys up to speed with what's been going on this week. Nearly a week since Neenee was hospitalized overnight, and still having stomach problems, but nothing like it was that night. She's still taking a medication, and once that's done, we're going to follow it up with seeing a specialist. So it is worrying, you know, what it could be. I hope they are right, and it is just bad stomach bacteria causing this. Are you guys straight or what? I don't think you are. Or am I just bent? Okay, how's that? So yeah, no cases, no more cases in 16 days. That's great. Restrictions will lift on the 3rd of May, and heard some people say, oh, I think that's a bit too soon, but when they say lifting restrictions, they just mean lightening restrictions. We still won't be able to leave our province, you know, so there's still no travelling within Laos itself. You know, we're contained to Vientiane capital. We can't travel to Vang Vieng or further to Luang Prabang. You know, it's like you guys would not be able to travel out of say the Hunter Valley in New South Wales, Australia, there is restrictions on how far you can travel. Only certain businesses are allowed to open back up. And there no border openings, nobody's coming in or out, so the restrictions we had in place were a lot tighter than some countries, and by them saying they are lifting some restrictions just means we're relaxing them, probably back to a state where some of yous were on full restrictions. Maybe some of yous. Okay. Some questions, hey? Let's move on to some cheerier stuff, hey? What is, okay, first question from JujuB527. JujuB, what is your favourite Lao dish? How often does your kids visit Lao and do they enjoy it? Well, I'll answer the second question first. My children, how often they visit. The first time they visited was 2015. We backpacked with my mother, little Jeannie, backpacked from Cambodia up into Laos, 4,000 islands, Balavan, Plateau. You guys know the story if you have been paying attention. My daughter, my son Luke, I have another son Brandon, he has never travelled here. And then again, Luke was over here for mine and Neenee Lao wedding at the end of 2018. So my daughter's been here once, my son has been here twice. My children are grown, so it's up to them when they visit, and I've only been coming here for the last 5 years, 6 years now. Wow, time's flying. And yes, yeah, they do enjoy it. Well, I think do you enjoy it? Or are you just shitting me? I think they enjoy it. I do. I do. I would. Nah, they do. Yeah, and they both work. My daughter is just starting her own family now, so she still wants to get over here. She's a traveller at heart. She spent what was it, 2.5 years living in Canada, travelling around there. That's where she met her her husband. Albie, how are you, dude? Mate, he's a great guy. They are funny buggers, them too. And she is about 6 months pregnant now. I'm gonna make me a grandfather. Luke was planning a trip soon, but everything's been thrown out the window for the next couple of years now because of all these travel bans and shit. Things get back to normal. So friggin' hell, that was such a simple question and I drag it out. This, guys, is why my videos are so bloody long. What is your favourite Lao dish? I am not a huge lover of spicy food, and when I say spicy food I mean Lao spicy, and that's like rocket fuel. That if they say it's spicy in Lao, don't even friggin' go near it. If you do like spicy food, just say a little bit spicy and you'll probably be able to handle it. So a little bit spicy is alright. Morning glory, it's a green vegetable like a string bean, but it's not string beans, and it's got a real nutty type flavour, and it looks like something I would not go near, but that is something I really do enjoy if done correctly. So morning glory, straight off the top of my head, would have to be it. Other than that, just when I'm on the road travelling, it'd be some sticky rice with a little bit of dried beef or pork and some jow. Jow is a thick dipping sauce made up of chili and I don't know. How rude, my camera just turned itself off. We're up to jow, lemongrass, chili, and you just dip the tiniest bit of your sticky rice in it and eat it that way. Right, I'm moving on. This is dragging out too friggin' long. Thanks JujuB527. Thank you very much. Let us know where you are from and how old you actually thought my children were. If you knew they were adults, like my daughter's, she'll be 29 this year, and Luke, he's 26 this year. Brandon, 26 this year. Yeah, twin boys. Okay, I'm skipping a couple here because I'm going backwards from when I screenshotted them. But this guy, new subscriber, actor non-verba. You seem to live in a beautiful compound, and I love the landscaping. What's the story on that? Is it your wife's family living in various houses there? It seems like I remember seeing a video about you having a restaurant in there too. If so, I guess it's all closed. I'll show an aerial view of this area. It's not a compound. It was a block of land Neenee bought many years ago before she ever met me, and this house that you see here now, she started building in 2015. Her sisters bought a block across the road. The restaurant was built next door. The little house next door to that was a cousin, Neela, who runs, manages the restaurant, is Neenee's right-hand man, so to speak. And we've got a couple of dams and parking lots. But the other buildings down that you see being constructed and other big homes and things like that in the block, or compound, as you say, are just blocks of land Neenee has sold off. So it is kind of like Neenee land. We're up this end of the big parcel of land that she bought, and yeah, so it's not all the family, just the sister lives in this area and the cousin. That is it, and I mainly answered that question because I do get asked that a lot. But there's going to be a lot of people out there. I've read lots of comments from the video, how the rich live in Laos. Neenee's not rich, I'm not saying that, but they just seem to think anybody with a big house in Laos is from corruption or drug money. Man, if you could see how many people in Laos have big homes. You know, why is it only capitalist countries are allowed to have big homes? What, people can't legitimately be successful business people in a communist country? Get the fuck out of here. Not you, actor, not you. I'm talking actor non-verba. I'm talking about the haters. The haters. You see that big mansion, that one video. Go look at some of the comments in that video, and you know, no, that's all I'm gonna say. You know, they are just envious arseholes. You know, and if you're making money in Laos, or you know, in a communist country, it's corruption. Yeah, right. There's no corruption in a capitalist world, is there? There's no corporate corruption at all. You know, no homeless people there either. Geez, I'm in a good mood today, aren't I, guys? Okay, I'm moving. I hope that's answered your question, actor. Yeah, it's not a compound, it's just a big parcel of land Neenee bought many years ago, and she's just sold bits and pieces off, and our restaurant and home, and her sister and cousin. Mountain Man Deluxe, you got a couple of questions there. I'm going to get you in the next video because I can just see me dribbling on about over your questions. And you, why is it when I think of you I think of Grizzly Adams, just a little bit older version, not the old guy with number 7 mule, but Grizzly Adams himself. That's Mountain Man Deluxe, Mountain Man from Montana. Anyway, I'm not even answering your question today, dude. Like I said, I'm going to hang on to that the longer video, and I'll probably just do yours alone in another one. Is that okay? Alright. Okay, Michael Orcutt, long time subscriber. He has a Lao wife also, living in California. I hope you don't mind me saying that, man. But anyway, I already have. What is it like during the rainy season? My wife describes the thunder and lightning as pretty cool. Pretty bad. Why? I just jumped ahead there and said cool because I love storms. They're pretty. Yeah, they are. They can be damaging. Like your house is going to collapse. Yeah, under the weight of the water. We have no thunder and lightning here in California. Are you serious? No thunder and lightning? It would be a big wake-up call to me. What are you talking about, dude? I hear the flooding is pretty severe. I saw that video you had where it was raining so hard and no electricity. Mate, I don't spend many rainy seasons here, but it is probably one of my favourite seasons here because of the experience of it. It is, you know, at the height, comes at the height of their summer in the northern hemisphere, around and starting of June, and goes through to October, end of September, October. And the sky is a crystal blue sky with big fluffy white clouds and dark grey clouds mixed in, and the sun will be shining, and within a couple of minutes it'll just come over dark, no wind, and then it's just like turning a tap on, and it just comes straight down with raindrops about that big, mate. You know, 3 of these raindrops will completely drench you, and it'll just go on like that for about 15 minutes, and then just bang, it just turns off. The sun comes back out, the steam is rising up out of off the road and the ground. The dirt roads are like little brown rivers. I'm just going to overlay this with an old video I done. We're up in Vientiane during this time. It was when was it? It was early September, I think. I was over there with Mum, and we'd gone out to some of the blue lagoons. It was a beautiful day, had a swim, nice and sunny. There was a dusty road going out there, and coming back it wasn't a road, it was like a little river, you know, looking off to the side of the road, the water coming down the hill. It was such an incredible experience, and it's still warm, you don't mind getting wet, you know. And we've slowed down, and there's just kids running and playing out in it, you know. A group of little girls were just down in the freshly made creek that's just risen, swimming in there, you know. And the noise on the tin roofs, you know, yeah, it is just thunderous, the sound. It is nothing like we experience in Australia, that's for sure. And as you've noted before, Michael, you know, California is probably a bit like, as far as weather, the Australian weather, well, where I live in Newcastle, and from what I've learned, it probably is, but here is just something totally different all again, and especially the rainy season. Yeah, we experience nothing like the rain they get here in the monsoon period. Now you got me wanting to come back during that period. It'd be great to be able to video it and even ride in it on the bike, get some footage. Craziness, I know, but I've probably gone on long enough, guys. This is a very long video. Are you still recording? Yeah, I'm surprised at that. Yeah, I'm waiting for my camera to turn off any minute now. So yeah, thanks for your question, guys. I hope you you and your darling wife's okay, Michael, hanging in there. I know you're an essential worker, mate. Thank you, keep up the good work, and thanks for all the support. Why am I looking at my phone? You're over there, dude. Hope you guys enjoyed that video of just going up to my fruit shop, my corner shop, to grab some much needed essentials of milk and fruit, and all your advice taken on board on which way to face the camera when I'm riding. But I know you guys like to have a look around at the surroundings. Yeah, sometimes I just like to mix the camera angles up to make it a bit more interesting, forgetting that, you know, I see these streets every day and forget that it's all new to you guys sometimes, and that's what you want to see. I understand that totally. That's it, I'm out of coffee, I'm running out of words. Got a lot to do. Go in there, see how Neenee's going, and I'm just drifting off, daydreaming now.